For enjoying the vibrant colors of flowers, proper seasoning and a powerful fertilizer are the two extremely helpful things. So in this video, we are going to talk about this homemade flower booster fertilizer, and we will also see how we can use this fertilizer correctly on our flowering plants. So let's start, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. First of all, it's important to know exactly what type of a fertilizer do flowering plants like. As every plants have different type of requirements, similarly flowering plants likes a nutrient-enriched fertilizer containing a nice combination of nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium and other trace elements. And it will be even more better if you can include an acidic ingredient in it, so they comes up with more buds and flowers. Overall, flowering plants likes a balanced and an acidic fertilizer. You can get an ideal fertilizer for your flowers either from the market, like I have added a cheap one in the description box of this video, or you can make it at home. For making a homemade flower booster fertilizer that works much better than market bought fertilizer, we are going to use a few organic ingredients. Each ingredient is used to add a specific property into our fertilizer, so follow point by point. The first and the major ingredient in our fertilizer is the compost that I am using to give our fertilizer an acidic touch. Homemade compost works much better than the market ones, and it's also not that difficult to make compost at home. A proper guide is also linked in the description box and I button, otherwise you can buy that as well. Compost has so many nutrients, helpful microbes and soil enhancing abilities. It works really well to feed flowering plants. It also makes the soil a little acidic, that is most important for flowering plants. Next ingredient in our flower booster fertilizer is the banana peels. The fresh banana peels are not suitable to use. You can dry them in the sun for a few days, and when they get blackish, you can crush them into pieces. Banana peels have a lot of benefits. It promotes buds and flowers on a plant and improves the size and color of your flowers. Banana peels also have calcium that prevents black spots of leaves, and hence your plant keeps its growth continue. Overall, banana peels have many benefits, so start using them, but try to use them in dried form. Another growth boosting ingredient into our fertilizer is the cow dung compost. It is a high dose fertilizer and works just amazing for flowers and vegetables at their younger stage. Just make sure you are using the cow dung compost, not the cow dung. You can buy it from the description box link or make it at home. Video on that is also linked in the description box and I button. Must check it out. Cow dung compost makes up the immune system of a plant, make it bushier. It also improves the soil quality. Just remember to use in proper amount. Another ingredient into our flower booster fertilizer is the mustard cake powder. The liquid fertilizer of mustard cake is very much known to promote flowers, but you can use its powder form as well. It releases its benefits slowly and lasts longer. You can also use it solo, but this combination will give you much better results, so keep following. It's also linked in the description box to buy. So here we have all the ingredients into given ratios. Mix them well and our homemade flower booster fertilizer is ready to use. Correctly using this powerful fertilizer still matter more than all of this, so let's talk about that. You can use this organic fertilizer by digging up the upper layer of soil and let it dry, and then add a dose of this fertilizer. That depends upon the plant age and container size. A little up and down is fine, but don't go much far. Simply follow the doses added over the screen. And try to use this fertilizer in the growing season, because at this stage the plant needs more and more nutrition to bloom well. Frequent watering after fertilizing helps in better and faster absorption, so do a deep watering. Repeat the same process every 10 to 12 days for more efficient results. You can use this on all type of low to moderate feeder flowering plants and as well as heavy feeder flowering plants. Just increase the dose a little for heavy feeders. You can also use this fertilizer for flower producing vegetable plants. Just don't use for cacti and succulents. For them you can use this homemade cacti fertilizer. It's also linked in the description box and I button. For seedlings, foliage plants, root vegetables, etc., this is not the right fertilizer. It's basically for flowering plants. And to know about some of the most unique flowering plants, follow up this video and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.